Hey folks, it's John with Ozarks Back Roads with you today. Today we're up on the $1 Million Highway north of Durango, Colorado, up on US Highway 550. This is a shot off a Coal Bank Pass here. Pretty nice view, got a lot of snow up here. We're going to head on up the $1 Million Highway to Silverton and then cross over Red Mountain on it to Ouray, and maybe run on over to Telluride while we're up that way today and see if there's any water coming over Bridal Falls. So stick around, we'll check out the $1 Million Highway here. Made it into Durango last night, spent the night. Came in from Arizona, we've been over at the Grand Canyon and messing around out there. So I thought I'd run up on the mountain today and see if we could get over the top of Red Mountain and make it to Ouray. Should be a lot of snow up on top. This is just beautiful. We're not too far south of Silverton here, I think about 12 or 13 miles. Had a pretty good time out in Arizona, went to the north rim of the Grand Canyon and rode across northern Arizona. Stopped in at the Four Corners Monument. Took some pictures there, talked to some people. This is the earliest in the season I've been up this way. I've never been up here where there's snow this low, this far down. What a difference a month makes, I guess. Well, here's a little look at Silverton laying down in the valley here up on 550. Little town laying down in there. That's pretty cute. We'll run through town, drive up and down Main Street and get some pictures of that. Says we're at 9,318 feet here. That's a pretty high elevation for a town. I'm going to say summer's not very long here. A couple of months maybe if you're really lucky before the snow starts again. They're not afraid to get the paint bucket out and mix up some colors. That's pretty neat, the red. That's a restaurant. Here's an old building. Is that a church? That's City Hall from 1908. They just stacked up some rocks and made them a City Hall. And there's somebody on a piece of crap FJR. Well, we're working our way up the mountain here from Silverton. Heading up 550, go over Red Mountain, get over to Ouray, I guess. Ooh, that looks cold. Cold and forbidding. Huh. Yeah, a lot of snow. Surprised how dirty it is. Looks like it's had muddy rain on it. Got a lot of color to it. Must have had dirty rain on it. I don't know how else it would get that dirty. Red Mountain, you can't really see it. It's all covered in snow, but it's full of iron deposits. They got a mine right down here bringing iron off the mountain. And it's really red when it's not snow covered. Well, I mean, water's coming down from every direction. These switchbacks are so tight, I keep reaching for the turn signal. Yeah, here's the mine right here. I was up on this last September on this mountain, and I caught the aspen changing color. I was here just at the right time. Man, it was awesome. It's amazing how bright when the sun gets on those aspen leaves and they're yellow and orange. It's almost blinding. I'll put a few pictures of that up along through here, but it was gorgeous. And I just happened to luck onto it at the right time. I believe it was the second, it was either the second or the third week of September when I was up here, and I just caught it just right. It was pretty amazing. Another cold fellow biker, all bundled up. One thing about the FJR, it's got so much wind protection on it. I don't hardly ever get cold on this thing. It's the only bike I've ever had that's like that. Most bikes you just freeze to death when it gets cold, but this thing seems to keeps the air off of you pretty well. Get a little heat off the motor running over your legs, and they're tucked in out of the airstream. And I don't understand this business here with the way the windshield and all works, but I don't get any air blowing over my hands at any speed. You never get air on your hands. They don't get cold. And there's really nothing, you know, there's no hand guards, but something about the way the air comes around, it just doesn't really blow on your hands. Kick the old grip heaters on. I'm usually pretty comfortable. These are just a mesh glove, leather on the inside and mesh on the back and the tips. And I wore them all out in Utah in the cold weather and the mountains and stuff, and I never had any trouble. I did use my grip heaters a few times, but see what the Avalanche did right here. Boy, oh boy. It wasn't playing around. Yeah, it took it out. It cleared a spot for the next Avalanche. Wow, pretty powerful. Here's another Avalanche area that came through and wiped everything out. They had a lot of snow this winter, evidently. Apparently they built their Avalanche shed in the right place, because it went right over the top of it. I just got splashed. I kind of had to blast away at the mountain to make a ledge here to set the road on. Little shot of the canyon here, dropping down into Ouray on 550. Little waterfall going on. Water everywhere. Well, that's a pretty place. Had a pretty nice waterfall right there. Get out of here without getting run over. He had a GoPro on top of his head. Can you believe people ride around with a camera on their helmet and taking pictures, video? How stupid is that? There's you right there. Sitting down in the valley. This cute little mountain town here too. Been here a while. They got an opera house over here. And of course they got some bars. Stop and see if we got time to make it to Telluride. I'm afraid we're going to get wet. Got storms brewing on this side. Well, we've gone around the mountain and we're just now pulling into Telluride, Colorado. It's on the other side of the mountain from Ouray, where we were at earlier. Nice ride around the mountain here, and we're just getting into town. Take a little cruise right through downtown here. Pretty cool little business district. Whoa. Yeah, this is quite a place here. Well, here we are at Bridal Falls here at Telluride on the east end of town. That's the old powerhouse, and they've got a generator. They're still using it for some of the power for the town. Got a little water coming over the falls today. So yeah, that's Bridal Falls. You can say you've seen it. Got a lot of snow up there because it's still yet to come down. Well, we got some elk out here just outside of Telluride, a couple of miles outside of town. Well, these are the totally non-excitable type of elk. Extremely chill elk. We're gonna head back to Durango from Telluride here. Oh, we got a lake up here. It's becoming unfrozen. Most of it. Yeah, there's a lot of snow up here. Yeah, we're coming back down off the pass here. Not sure what pass that was, but it was up in the air. Well, folks, we made it off the mountain and back to Durango, Colorado here. We're heading back to the hotel room. I appreciate you all coming and hanging with me today. We had quite a circle there up to Silverton and Ouray, and then over to Telluride and back down the mountain on the west side. So hope you saw something interesting. I appreciate you all hanging with me, and come back and see me. We got more places to go, more things to do. Till I see you next time, y'all take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you later.